What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the first week of the He-Ho League. I am the coach of the Tampa Bay Typhlosions, and I am super duper excited about this league. Although, I gotta admit, I'm also really nervous. This is the second draft league I've ever participated in, but the first one was like just me hanging out with some high school friends. You know, we just wanted to have some fun together, you know? It wasn't anything like serious, but this league, on the other hand, is, you know, these are all Pokemon players, and we're all looking to win, you know? Not to say that I wasn't looking to win in the other league, too, but, you know, this one's, like, much more serious, right? But without further ado, let's go ahead and look through the teams real quick, and I'm just gonna walk you through some basic team building thought processes, and then we'll get into the battle. So here on the top, you can see my team with the purple indicating Terra captains, and on the bottom here you can see my opponent's team. So this matchup was definitely my favor. As you can tell, there are lots of Pokemon weak to fire on his team. It's supposed to be like the snow team, but obviously with some cover-ups too, right? You have stuff like Dragonite, Heracross, Gastrodon, Regieleki in particular, kind of nasty on a Ice-type team, you know? Really discourages you from using ground types, but then Eleki almost wants you to bring a ground type, you know? So it's kind of rough, but thankfully I actually have one of the ground types that doesn't care too much about Ice types, and Iron Treads, being part Steel, means that I'm not necessarily weak to Ice. I'm neutral to Ice instead, and I thought that I really wanted to leverage that into some first of all to stop Regieleki, but also, you know, just to force some progress and get some really good value. Dragapult, despite being weak to Ice, is just really fast. You know, it's the fastest Pokemon in the format besides Regieleki, and I can leverage that into a lot of damage. You know, Dragapult gets good moves, right? You can Shadow Ball the Frostlass. You can Shadow Ball most things, and you can Draco Meteor the Dragonite, Flamethrower the Heracross, Flamethrower Arboliva. You know, like, just Dragapult's special move pool is really well suited for this team, and so despite being a Dragon type that's weak to Ice, I figured that, you know, it's still just gonna get a lot of value. Meowscarada, reliable as ever, does a lot of cool things. Wasn't too impactful for this draft match, just because, you know, it's weak to Ice, but it's not as fast as Dragapult. There's some things that can outspeed it, like Iron Bundle. I actually think it's just Iron Bundle, but there's also, like, I guess Eleki too, obviously. Frostlass is pretty close. Good Scarfer. You also have stuff like Dragon Dance, Dragonite. If Dragonite gets to +1, I can't outspeed it anymore. And some other issues like that. But, you know, still a strong, versatile Pokemon. Hatterene and Slowbro. I originally wasn't going to bring Slowbro, but I found out that Dragonite is kind of a problem on this team because it's one of the only things that, you know, it's almost like a glue Pokemon, you know, because it's the one thing that's not the same, you know. You see the Ice spam, you see the special attacker spam, and then you just have, like, a Dragon Dancing Sweeper. It really made me bring Slowbro, despite the fact that I thought Slowbro was bad in this matchup. I think being able to take on Dragonite alone is enough value, and so I actually ended up bringing Slowbro. Hatterene is a fantastic, especially bulky Pokemon, especially with an Assault Vest, which is actually what I ended up running. So let's take a look at the team here. Well, we have Lokix, really strong, really powerful, can actually nab a bunch of KOs. I felt that it was really hard to get in, though, sometimes, and absolutely required Terra. Typhlosion, my mascot, of course. If you look at the enemy team, you can just tell it's a really great matchup for him, and I just had to bring him. It's also the reason why I think I didn't bring Lokix. I decided that Hisuian Typhlosion was such a good Pokemon into this matchup that I was just gonna, like, Terra Fire, Eruption, everything on the field. So I didn't need to bring Lokix, you know? If Typhlosion was eating the Terra. So with that, I'm gonna show off the team. First we have Dragapult, just a spec set with coverage to hit pretty much everything on the opponent's team. Speed is 208 plus, that hits 409. I believe that is 1 point faster than Iron Bundle. With max special attack and the rest into HP, maybe enough to let me live a hit, you know? Then we have the Iron Treads. Let me actually zoom this out a little bit for y'all. Oh gosh, so the Shodex gets in the way. Maybe I can do it like that? Like that. I think that should be good. Then we have the Iron Treads. It's just a simple leftover Stealth Rock Rapid Spin dual stab set. Speed Cup for something. I think this might be Dragonites, but I'm unsure on that. Don't quote me on it. This is Speed Cup for something. I just don't remember. But its job mostly is to absorb Volt Switches from Regieleki, get up hazards because his only Rapid Spinner is Regieleki, and then potentially Rapid Spin hazards from something like a Clef Key or maybe a Stealth Rock Gastrodon. Then we just had Meowscarada. Meowscarada's goal is to just get in and click a super effective move. That is Protean and Expert Level boosted. I actually went with a special Meowscarada this week. I figured it was a little bit better into Snow because, you know, a Bomb Snow gives these Pokemon a defense boost, and so the defense boost might be able to make them live some physical hits from Meowscarada, whereas if I hit them on the special side, maybe they don't live anymore because, you know, they're not getting a special defense boost, they're getting a physical defense boost. And then we have Assault Vest Hatterene. And this was really, really important for me because it was one of my only reliable answers into Iron Bundle. And by reliable, I mean, like, it can live, like, 2 or 3 hits. It can guaranteed live 2, potentially live 3. And its main job was to survive said hits and then get a Nuzzle off. And if that's all that it did, then that's all I actually needed it to do, really. You know, once I nuzzle the Iron Bundle, I can actually beat it offensively now, you know? Then we have Slowbro. His entire purpose is to literally just take care of Dragonite. If Slowbro 1v1s Dragonite and then dies, that is fine by me. That is literally this thing's entire job. Could potentially be useful for Heragos, although with a bug move it probably doesn't do too well into it. And I guess maybe like a physical Frostlass set it would be pretty good versus, but I felt like that was unlikely just because Frostlass's moves are more specially oriented. Realistically, Dragonite is just such a massive problem on this team that it almost forced me to bring Slowbro. And then finally we have the star of the show, the mascot, Hisuian Typhlosion. Choice Scarf Eruption should just be killing everything. I also have Overheat if my health gets lower, so that I still have a really, really strong attack to use, although it can miss. And if I need the accuracy, maybe it's, you know, a Pokemon that's weak to fire, and that I don't need the extra power from Overheat, I can just click the reliable Flamethrower. And that is the team together. So, yeah, let's see how they perform in the match. I'll see you guys there. Ready? Just make sure my opponent is ready. And we're gonna get into this. I can probably make the audio a little bit louder, huh? Like that. It's not that loud. It's pretty quiet, but it's whatever. It's just whatever music is playing in the background. I think it's Sun and Moon song. I think it's the rival theme, if I recall. Not like it matters. He hasn't said anything. Alright, so yeah, I think I'm gonna lead Typhlosion. I hope that's not a mistake. I can't see, so it's good versus Bundle if Bundle is not Booster Speed or Choice Scarf. And I have Frisk, so I'll actually be able to tell if it's Choice Scarf or not, which is really nice. It's good versus Arbo, it's good versus Abomasnow, it's good. It's not the best. I think Wo-Chien probably lives a hit, if I had to imagine. Yeah, Wo-Chien actually survives. But it also probably can't. Oh, it can knock me off, actually. So I might switch. The problem is I don't really have a knockoff Absorber. Potentially this. I actually was thinking about making this Focus Sash, and I did forget to do that. But yeah, we're just gonna lead with this. Versus a Bomb Snow, that's perfect. I'm just going to click. Now, this thing does have a Terra. Let me actually. Shoot, I don't remember what Terra types this thing is. Let me actually peep the sheet here. I totally forget which Terra type this thing can be. It is Ice Ground or Fairy. It might be Terra Ground or Terra Fairy. Let's talk for Terra Ground. Earth Power will absolutely fuck me up here. At the very least, though, I'm baiting. If I can get the Terror Ground right now, I could actually probably go into MASCOT. The problem is if he sets up Aurora Veil, I'm just boned. So this is a little bit hard of a choice. Do I read the Terror Ground? What's my alternative? I could go like Hatterene, but I really need the HP on Hatterene for Iron Bundle, like pretty badly. He might just Terror Ground Aurora Veil, or he might go for the kill. I think this thing is probably too valuable, and I'd rather lose the MASCOT. I can always stall out the Veil. I've also frisked and found its leftover, so I know it's not Light Clay. So actually, yeah, I think I can stall out 5 turns. I'm going to go hard MASCOT here. I also don't mind if MASCOT goes down. He just went hard Veil? Gee, he didn't even give a fuck that I'm a fire. Wow. I could have just killed him. Damn. That's insane. Wow. I can't believe he just stayed in. Is this not weak to... Hold on. This. It's definitely weak to rock. Yeah. How come Power Gem does no damage? Shit. Well, now I'm in a little bit of trouble. I might just go Iron Shreds. Again, Abomasnow might click like Blizzard. It's gonna do a lot. Yeah, it does too much. Dude, he really just stayed in. Jesus, man. Blizzard takes 40. Yeah, I'm in a rough spot right now. I really need to stall out this Veil. Honestly, might just sack this thing. Well, no, I need an Eliki switch in, like, badly. Yeah, if he's just gonna throw out Blizzards, I'm just fucked. At least Typhlosion should get the kill, even under Veil. Do I set up Rocks? Rocks are really nice because he has, like, Ice types, but, I really need this thing for Eliki. Eliki can kill me. I'm gonna do it, though. He Leech Seeded me. Interesting. He's probably gonna Blizzard now. I just don't have a Blizzard switch in, unfortunately. Well, it could be Slowbro, but I don't want to risk the Grass-type move. I am scouting his moveset here, so he's a Aurora Veil, Blizzard, Leech Seed. He might actually, if he's not running a Grass-type move, I could actually go Slowbro for sure. I would really want to know first. The problem is I don't have a Blizzard switch in otherwise. This is like really bad. This is like a really bad spot for me. Like a terrible spot for me. Typhlosion can switch in, but then it's gonna get its Eruption weakened, and that's also a problem. Versus this thing, the Grass move actually does more. I might actually just sack MASCOT. That's fine. Blizzard. Okay. And I think it's just time to click the go. But if he Terror Grounds now, it's actually Jover. I'm like in a really terrible spot. Oh man. This turn one might have fucked me up, like, badly. Like, really badly. I cannot believe he just stayed in and Veiled versus this Pokemon. That's insane. Well, I guess that's what I get for not attacking what's in front of me. But also, like, Terra Ground just, like, makes me lose, you know? Protect. Just Protect last. I could have gone into Slowbro. Wow. Hail's gone. He probably switches this out. Dude, Eruption barely doesn't kill this thing if it Terras. Eliki? I will gladly take Eliki. Oh my god, that's so good that he just sacked his Eliki. Oh, that's huge! The only thing is now I won't be able to frisk the Iron Bundle, but Abomasnow's back in. I'm just gonna Eruption. This thing is just so valuable. It's hard to, like... Man, I can go this, because it always just eats. But I also don't want to get leech seeded. But now, it's actually really important information to know that this thing cannot really touch Slowbro. Now, Blizzard still does like a good amount, but it's not the end of the world. I can always regenerate her through. He did Terra Ground. This might kill, though. That's because of rocks. It doesn't. He set up Veil, though. Wait, that's a throw. That's actually a choke, I think. I think that's a mistake. He's going to stall me out of eruptions, though, I guess. But this thing's getting another kill, and I can always bring this back in later. His Eliki is dead, so I no longer care about Iron Treads too much. I can play more aggressively with Iron Treads now. It's really mostly here to be a Volt Switch Absorber from Eliki, and just like a hard wall in general. And just get up rocks and to remove hazards. But I don't think he has hazards on this team specifically, and I've already gotten my rocks up, and his Rapid Spinner, and just his answer in general is dead. If Bundle comes in here, I think I switch to Hatterene. If something else comes in, I think I can just click Eruption, because it's that strong. Iron Bundle is in. Quark drives speed. Okay, that's really good information for me, so I know it's booster speed. Booster speed is really smart because it outspeeds this. However, I believe Hatterene should be able to, yeah, he Hydro Pumps all day, so I'll go into that. He missed his Hydro Pump. I'm just gonna Nuzzle. Would like to get the Paralysis on this. Ice Beam gonna do nothing, yeah. And I just Kiss. This thing is paralyzed, so it's just crippled forever. I think this should be a really good spot for me. Well, Chien comes in. He's going to take a fat Draining Kiss. I don't know what this thing can actually do to me. I guess Knockoff. I'm actually really fearing Knockoff. I might go into this. My team is super weak to Knockoff. Holy shit. I actually kind of needed to preserve this to be a Knockoff Absorber. Thinking about just sacking my Iron Shreds to get a clean switch into Typhlosion. Typhlosion kills with Eruption here. What do I want to do? I think I do sack Iron Treads. Ruination. He's missing. Damn, bro. I'm sorry for the luck. Jesus, man. That is so unlucky. Are you kidding me? But I'm just sacking this, so I don't really care. Body Press. Wait. I might condition him to Body Press here. I want to see if he keeps on clicking Body Press. Like, try to condition him into just be him thinking that I'm like gonna sack, because then I can actually get a clean switch into Typhlosion, potentially get a 5-0 here. Body Press. Yup. Oh shoot. Now I go this. I think this is a little bit of a risk. Yeah, nice. All right, 3 eruptions. Doesn't actually win me the game because he has 4 Pokemon, but whatever. I think I can get a 5-0 here if I play this properly. Bundle will die on entry. I think Arbo dies on entry, and Frostlass can only beat me if it's Choice Scarf, which is possible, but I don't think it'll happen. Iron Bundle is in. Flank Eruption absolutely kills. This thing's paralyzed and has no booster. Eruption. I have one more Eruption, so he has to pick one Pokemon here. I think both of these Pokemon probably get walled by Hatterene? GG's. I mean, it is GG's, but this is not perfect because I am out of eruptions. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do about this Pokemon. Chilling Water. Just going to Nuzzle. That does nothing. Okay, I should be able to Draining Kiss, stall this out. He actually got the drop. That's a really nasty drop. That's funny. Draining Kiss. Yeah, he got the 4-0, I guess. Who do I let die here? Shadow Ball does nothing to Slowbro, supposedly. Holy shit, that's a lot of damage. I don't know if there's a way for me to preserve. I mean, I guess if I get a full para, I can get a 5-0, but... How much did that do? That's 65. That's specs? It's not. Wow. Why does it say it does less to him? Oh, it is specs damage. Okay, this is choice specs. Hold on. Choice specs? Yeah, it's specs. It says it doesn't kill Dragapult, actually. It says it doesn't kill this. Wow. Okay, I'll go Dragapult here. Alright, nice. I'm getting the 5-0. Shadow Ball always. GG's. Woo! Alright, and thankfully, we got the dub. I'm gonna go undeafen here so we can talk about the game. But, yeah. GG's. That's week 1. We were lucky to get a 5-0 here. Yeah. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.